So what happens at the moment you hire an attorney? And how's this going to affect my claim? We're talking about that right now. At the moment you hire an attorney, at that moment, communication rules will change. You will no longer be talking directly with the adjuster or with the defense attorney if there is one. You will still be talking to your employer regarding work status, if they gave you restrictions, placing you in the right place, any kind of HR issues, including health insurance, life insurance, 401k, anything like that. You continue talking to your employer, but you do not talk to your employer about the main parts of your case, and you don't talk to your adjuster or defense attorney. What will the attorney do for you? Workers' compensation is administrative law, and the name of our court is the Workers' Compensation Appeals Board. So your attorney will be filing your case with that court. The attorney will also be helping you with your medical treatment, changing doctors if you need, appealing denials if you're not getting temporary disability, mileage, permanent disability, anything that you need that they're not giving you is your attorney will help with. If they happen to call a deposition for you, they will be with you for that deposition, prepare you for the deposition, sit with you throughout the deposition to make sure that your rights are protected. When it comes time for your QME evaluation, they will be making their strike on that panel, be sending medical records or a letter advocate for you, reviewing that report with you, along with any permanent and stationary reports from your primary treating physician, valuing the case, making settlement recommendations to you, and ultimately negotiating the settlement of your claim, and then going through settlement documents with you and filing them with the court. Now you're wondering, how much does all that cost? That's a lot of work that the attorneys do. Well, here's the good news. Attorney fees are very highly regulated when it comes to workers' compensation applicants' attorneys. We get paid in two ways. The first way is if they happen to call that deposition, because the law says that you have a right to have an attorney with you for a work comp deposition, we would send our one-time appearance bill directly to the insurance company for reimbursement. Doesn't affect you at all. The second way that attorneys get paid is it's on contingency, and the industry rate is 15%, 1-5. Well, to make the numbers easy, let's say you settle for $100. Well, you're going to get a check for $85 and your attorney will get a check for $15. So it's not like you get paid and pay them or they get paid and pay you. You guys get your separate checks from the insurance company. If you're ever dissatisfied with your attorney and want to go to a different attorney, you don't have to pay $15 and $15. Instead, those $15 will get split up between the attorneys. And that amount is pretty much the same whether you hire them on day one or the last day of your claim. So you want to make sure to hire an attorney as soon as possible if you plan to hire an attorney, because you're going to be paying them for it anyway. Now, some people are afraid to hire an attorney. They're afraid that their adjuster won't like it, that they'll get mad at them, or afraid their employer will get mad at them. I understand your apprehension, but I really don't see why that should be the case, because you've already filed your claim. You've already initiated the process. All an attorney is going to do is help you to make sure you get all the benefits you're entitled to. So it really should not be anything crazy from your employer. With that being said, it does happen sometimes, especially the smaller the employer, the more they tend to take it personally. If you have a big company, they're going to expect there's going to be a certain percentage of their employees that are going to get injured. It's just part of the cost of business. It's not personal and it's just fine. Now, if you have a mom and pop type of business that you work for, they might take it personally, like, oh my gosh, you're suing me. And that's really not what it is. Just like about the car accidents, if you decide to pursue with an attorney against the driver, it's really you against the insurance company. And that's how it is in the case. Your employer has workers' compensation insurance for you by law. Just like by law, you have to have liability if you're going to drive. By law, they have to have workers' compensation insurance. But I have seen it happen where they do take it personally. And that's unfortunate. And you'll just have to make the decision whether it's more important for you to get medical treatment and your benefits or to offend your employer. Also keep in mind, if they do start treating you differently, some people are afraid it's going to happen, let your attorney know right away. They can send them a letter warning them about this kind of behavior, and ultimately they can file a 132A petition to address this issue. If you're not sure if you're getting all of the benefits you're entitled to, look at this video right here where I go through all of your workers' compensation benefits. And if you would like to discuss your case with us, go ahead and text this consult and we'll be very happy to discuss that with you. And don't forget to press like so more people can be empowered. Thank you. Bye. So people often misunderstand this.